Sources of collecting primary data. We have different sources with us for collecting the information. Number one, direct personal investigation. This is one way by which we can bring the information. Number two, indirect oral investigation. By this also we can bring the information. The third one is information through local agents, and another way is mailing a questionnaire by all these methods we can collect the information or our primary data. This primary data will be collected by this. Okay, step by step we will go for the methods, and all these methods have some merits and demerits with its suitability and precautions. So once we will opt for any one particular method, we will go for the benefits of that, we will go for the demerits of that, and then we will decide whether it is suitable for us, we should opt for this or not. Because for different investigations, for different purposes, we have different types of options of collecting primary data. So whichever is going to suit our purpose or our research, we will opt for that. All are good enough. All will have some questions and informations, and that we will bring from the different persons. Okay, so let's go for the first method, that is direct personal investigation. Our first method of collecting primary data is direct personal investigation. What sort of method it is and how it is going to be helpful for us? Direct personal investigation. Here the information will be collected by the investigator by approaching to the respondent, and the direct face-to-face interaction between these two persons will be there. On the basis of investigator, we can send the enumerate. They will personally meet to each other, and then the information will be collected. You can say it is a form of interview. A form of interview where enumerator and respondent will be face to face. They both will be there. They will exchange the information. The enumerator will ask the question and a respondent will respond to that question. The question and answer will be there, and in such a way the information will be collected here. Clear? So this is known as direct personal investigation. It will be in the form of interview. This method has suitability here. This method is suitable enough if we want to get the authentic information. Authenticity of this method is very much important. If we want authentic, or you can say accurate information, then this method is the best method. because the information here is collected by the enumerator, which is an expert who will collect the information, and respondent, the person who will give the answers. So both will be there in front of each other. There are minimum chances of biasness, there are minimum chances of any sort of error, and the information will be easily reliable and accurate. So you can say the suitability of collecting information through the direct personal investigation is when we want the maximum accurate information, then this method is best suitable to collect the information. The merits. The merit of this method is, here if we will collect the information directly from the respondent through an enumerator, we will get the original data. This is most original and accurate. Accuracy is the main reason why people opt for this direct personal investigation. Then this method will be reliable enough because you can easily get the answers. You can rely on the information given by the respondent directly. Third, another benefit of this data is when this method will be applied, there are some chances when you want to make any change in your question. Suppose you are conducting a research or an interview and the person who is a respondent is unable to give you the answer of the question because the question was a little bit difficult for him, or maybe the person didn't get the meaning of the question. So since the person is sitting in front of you, you can see the gesture of the person and you can immediately modify your question, you can make amendments, you can ask the question in some other way, you can simplify your data. So there are chances of amendment by seeing the gesture of the person, respondent, the question can be modified or can be changed to get the maximum correct or true answers. So these are the benefits of this. You can see the gestures. You know that when somebody asks a question to you and you didn't get it understand, so your reaction is something like frowning your eyebrows or twisting your eyebrows and just showing your gesture that it's a little difficult. So this kind of expression is a tool or a help or an indication to the enumerator that kindly modify, I didn't get it understood. It generally happens in classrooms also. Clear? So these were the merits of direct personal investigation. There are some demerits also. So let us discuss about the demerits too. The first one, demerit. This data is not suitable for the place where we want to collect the huge or large mass information. A reason behind it, conducting a research in such a way or taking an interview of many people is really difficult. So it does not suit to the wide area. If you want to cover the information in a small area, if your investigation is for the small area, then it is suitable. If it is going to cover, if it is for a wide area, then it is not suitable. Conducting, you can also imagine that conducting an interview for many people or large number of people will be very much expensive. So this is expensive also, because once you will call someone at your place, then also you will have to arrange everything, the sitting arrangement, the water facility and rest other facilities. for conducting interview of 500 people, you need to arrange the place for them, for their sitting arrangement and rest of the things. So it is quite expensive. And even if you move to the place of the person, then also to move there at their place, it will be expensive, costly. The another demerit is that it will be time taking. It's too time consuming. It will consume your time. It's time consuming. That's why it is a little bit avoided in such a situation when you don't want to spend much amount on any of your investigation. Then sometimes it can be a reason of disputes also, because the expert enumerators are required. A reason behind it, if you are going to ask a question, then if the respondent, if the enumerator didn't ask the question in a smooth way, very politely, then it might be the reason of issue between investigator or enumerator or a respondent. So to avoid these conflicts and problems, better is that to select an expert enumerator who can bring you the correct information. So it was our first method, direct personal investigation. Now we'll move for the second method, that is indirect oral investigation.